first married, and we were in Honolulu in 1941
And it goes,
with a few early shots of Mother, and when we arrived in Coronado, California. So we were about ready to start. This is Mother when we arrived in Coronado, California in 1941. More scenes from Coronado.
Mother and I were in church. And, I don't know who was babysitting for us.
There's
This is
Baby.
up
This is Andy B.
in
and
Seattle.
Ted in Seattle, and Paul, Brother Paul, who is now gone.
And Holly.
That's Holly Hammer. There's Bill Hershey, and my sister Dorothy.
Aunt Alma and Elaine, Mother, and H.W. and Elaine. They were very cordial to us when we arrived in Seattle.
Here's Dolly leaving Honolulu in 1941 with old Dick seeing her off. And this is Elaine and Dolly on that shipboard departure scene.
This is back when we shared an apartment with Bruce McCandless and Sue. This is up the Punch Bowl where I filmed that famous scene ranging from Ford Island to Diamond Head. And this is Honolulu spread out in front of you. I think that's really very nice.
That's a good picture. Mm-hmm. That's all right. We haven't even got the Diamond Head yet. Oh,
and
wow.
this is our little car that we drove for $65 it cost us. We had it all during the time we were in Honolulu.
We sold it for $50.
And Diamond Head.
They're Diamond Head, so we've completed the suite.
Uh-huh.
Now we should see a picture of B. Adams here.
It was a wonderful place to start out. We had some good times there.
You won't see these pictures again.
No.
This is at Leroy Semper's house where he lived, and we were out visiting him with Elaine. Here we go.
The hibiscus and the torch ginger. Now we go to the florist and buy them for a pretty penny.
We're gonna...
Bottle plant. Bottle brush plant. And here we are on the East Coast in Norfolk.
In Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach, and Elaine is walking now, I think.
Almost.
She was
But this
adorable.
is still in 1941.
Uh-huh.
Pearl Harbor hadn't happened yet.
You can see why Elaine loves the water. She was introduced to it very early on.
She was a good little girl.
Oh, yeah. See how she loves it?
Her mother was nice, too.
And
there we are together.
This is in Norfolk on Brandon Avenue.
Brandon Avenue, 200 Brandon Avenue.
Uh-huh.
And our next door neighbors, the owner of the dogs.
George and Elsa were our landlord and landlady.
There.
And they had a son just Elaine's age.
Elaine could now walk.
Yeah. We had lots of good times there. Wasn't she cute? Oh, goodness.
It's still 1941.
They just put in our yard.
Here's Dick Harbor again, Lieutenant,
dressed
junior
up.
grade.
Very handsome, with a Kirsten pipe.
Still in Norfolk, 1941.
We were just getting used to having a family, weren't we?
Just about, yeah.
Mhm.
That's when I had hair. Lots of it. And this is in Alameda, California, and we were visiting Tom and Catherine Anderson. And this is some scenes we took in his apartment, their apartment, Anderson. The oldest friends we have from Tacoma, Washington, and now the past president of Concrete Tech in Tacoma. And this is way back in 1941.
Mhm.
Pearl Harbor had just happened, and we're leaving for my first combat cruise. And I guess this is in Oakland, California.
In their apartment complex.
And this is Dolly, about ready to say goodbye and go back to Vienna, Illinois.
Mhm. That's a train ride I didn't want to take.
Goodbye, Dolly. Back to Vienna.
Mhm.
Seeing her off. Well, we've got the town right anyway.
Soon thereafter.
That's a trip that she cut her hair off.
Uh-huh.
We don't have any pictures of her.
She and Chrissy look a little alike, don't they? I don't know
See,
how.
I was lieutenant commander then.
Well, shades of yesterday.
Wasn't she a cute little girl?
Uh-huh. Now this is Coronado.
Vero
is-
Beach.
No, oh, it is. It's Vero Beach, our quarters.
Yeah, that's where. I thought we had a picture of Elaine
Poem-
with her haircut.
Poinsettias were growing outside the door as high as the ceiling.
This
Yes,
is September
roof.
1944, and this is
Yes.
Kirsten Kullberg,
Uh-huh.
the daughter of my exec in VFN 101.
And Virginia, his wife. Kirsten and Elaine had such good times together. And the property had many beautiful flowers.
This is Elaine, of course, Elaine after her hair started to go out again.
That's right. She used to chase the skunks around, and the yard man would come to the back door and say, "Miss Harmer, come get Elaine. She's chasing another skunk." And this was Easter. Was it in
Had
California?
Tom
California?
and Elaine grown up.
Yes.
For heaven's sake, what year is this?
Well, this is in California when...
Well, it must be after 48, surely. This is 1948. Because Tom wasn't born until 1948.
46. No,
48.
Corliss was 47.
Yeah.
And there's Elaine on a horse. She's in heaven. Oh, I bet that was at the ranch up at the Johnsons in Sanger. Yes, it is. It's up at Opal and George's.
We should have a picture of him then.
And that's old Lucky.
Lucky, that's
You
right.
remember?
Yeah,
George broke his collarbone going out.
that's right.
Trying-
That's probably we don't have a picture of him because
Uh-huh.
his collarbone.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's a picture of George and
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
Oh, isn't that a pretty
Daughter of
picture of
Marilyn.
Marilyn? Yes.
There's old George. Let's see, I'd like to have a whole picture of him, see if he's still got his arm in a sling.
He does. No, he
Yes.
doesn't. I can't tell.
No, he's in good shape there.
He's a true cowboy. And he was on his Mill Creek ranch there.
And Tom and Corliss. And who?
Well, across the street from us were the...
Didn't have any boys across the street, though.
Yes, they did. They had Miss Charlie and her brother.
Come on.
Then later on, they had two more children, the Manettes. There's Corliss. And the family came down to visit us from up here, and we had such a good time. There's Tom and Corliss.
Is that Matadero Road?
No, this is the farmhouse, I think. Let's see.
No, we didn't have Tom at Matadero Road.
Oh, I think this is up at Country Club Drive.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was brand new up there.
Mm-hmm.
In Palo Alto.
Mm-hmm. Mountain View. That's when the O'Neills lived down the street from us.
Who was it?
The O'Neills, Marion and Danny,
Oh, yes.
and their three children.
Well, that's Tom in Palo Alto.
Uh-huh.
We've located this place.
Uh-huh. It was in
48.
7 or
47 or 48, because
Uh-huh.
I was going to Stanford at the time, or VC3. We could be off a couple of years.
Oh, shoot. That's when Corliss was such a beautiful little girl.
I haven't seen that section on in 1943 when post-Midway pictures.
Mm-hmm.
When we took those pictures of Ann Ely and her children.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is definitely in Matadero Road then.
No, Country
I mean,
Club Drive.
Country Club Drive, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We had a very pretty yard there, and we did all the work. We planted daisies all the way around the house, and pansies. And some tuberous begonias in the back.
No.
Now that's,
You identify this one, because I don't recognize it.
looks like Honolulu.
Maybe that was that trip we took back by train, and we stopped at Lake Louise.
I think so. I think that's Lake Louise. Yes.
Yeah, it's a summer ride on a ski lift.
All right.
No safety belt.
No, you just had to hang on.
God, how did the kids survive?
Definitely, that was
Lake Louise and
the time when we camped and the mosquitoes nearly chewed us alive.
welcome to Banff. Elevation, yeah, there we go. Banff.
I'd like to go back there, Dick.
Oh, gosh.
Wouldn't you?
With our trusty